Hello, oil palm farmer in the house, and welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. I remain my humble self, your number one agricultural consultant and your number one oil palm guru. So on today's episode, I've gotten a very important topic to talk about. I'll be talking about the 10 do's and don'ts in oil palm farming. So in essence, I will be talking about the 5 things you must put in place to ensure a successful venture in oil palm farming, and also the 5 things you must avoid by all costs if you want to be a successful oil palm farmer. But before I do that, I would like to make a very important announcement to you all. So see this book right here. If you are an oil palm farmer or you plan to be an oil palm farmer, you want to really hit from the oil palm money, the oil money we are all talking about. So this book is a must-have for you. It's been produced by the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research. It is the 2021 edition for that matter, which means it contains all the latest and the updated information you need in oil palm farming. So take a look at it. I have it in store due to popular demand, and it's moving fast. So if you have interest and you want to equip yourself with valuable information, it's just like you are having a consultant in your pocket. If you have this book, it's just like you are having a consultant with you, with your pocket. It contains everything from A to Z in oil palm farming, and all the information are updated from establishment, from nursery establishment, to field setup, to management, weeding, intercropping, nutrient management, fertilizer application, disease control, pest control, to harvesting. Everything you need is all in this book. So I would advise you should actually get a copy. So if you need a copy, just send a message on my WhatsApp number displayed on your screen. So, and I will get it across to you nationwide, anywhere you are in Nigeria. And if you are outside Nigeria, you want this book, I can equally ship it down for you and you will get access to it. This is just quality information and the price is very affordable. So thank you for that. To the business of today, the do's and don'ts of oil palm farming. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the 5 do's, the 5 things you must put in place if you actually want to be successful in oil palm farming, and the 5 things you must avoid. So to start with, one of the do's you must actually do is that you do yourself the good of planting the Tenera hybrid. Plant the pure Tenera hybrid, and make sure you don't buy from those roadside vendor who will be telling you we are selling Supergen, and that is another topic on another day. I'll be discussing the marketing trick behind Supergen. So make sure you plant the Tenera hybrid, and make sure you get it from a reputable institution like Presco, like Okomo, like NIFO, the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research. These are places you can get certified Tenera. So don't look at the cost. If you think the cost of buying from Presco and Okomo, which is a little bit higher, is so much expensive for you, you can approach NIFO and get your seedling from them. It's way cheaper. They sell a mature seedling in NIFO at the rate, I think, within 500 to 700 naira. And also, if you think the time you'll be getting it from NIFO, they will take longer time, because in NIFO they actually have much demand, more than what they can supply. So what they normally do in NIFO is they will give you time ahead, like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before you can come down to pick, and it's not their fault. They have so much demand that more than they can supply. So if you can not also wait, you can approach people like me who get our seed from NIFO to raise seedling, or you can approach NIFO. They will give you the numbers, the list of the accredited nurseries. I'm one of the NIFO accredited nurseries, So you can get knife seedling from accredited nurseries and you establish your farm. So because the benefit of planting the tenera is the number one step in starting right in oil palm farming. If you plant the tenera, you have higher yield and you have trees that are relatively short. I'm not telling you that it will be dwarf. So, and also they have resistance to vascular wilt disease, which is a major disease in the oil palm industry. So the advantage of planting the tenera hybrid is so much enormous. I cannot be going into the details of that. And two do's you must put in place is that you must ensure you use the standard spacing. Don't let anybody trick you and convince you that this spacing is too much. We can actually squeeze in more on an hectare of land. The standard spacing for oil palm is a product of a long-term research work. And before scientists arrived at this, they have determined that this is the spacing whereby the oil palm will perform optimally. Don't cut corners. Get it right. Do it rightly if you want to get it right. So the number 3 point I'll be talking about is that you must ensure proper nutrient management on your farm. What I mean by proper nutrient management on your farm is that you must ensure proper and adequate fertilizer. You must apply the right type of fertilizer, the right quantity, and at the right time. So actually, if you are planting on a virgin forest that is very fertile land, you will not be needing fertilizer for a period of 5 to 6 months. But afterwards, for your palm to perform optimally, you will need to be supplementing the nutrient according to the need of the plant and according to the nature of the soil, the nutrient available in the soil. That is why it is also necessary to carry out soil tests. So another point I'll be talking about under do's, the things you must put in place, is that you must harvest at the right time. Make sure you harvest at the right time, because harvesting at the right time have an impact on the quantity and the quality of oil you'll be getting from your oil palm farm. Another point I'll be talking about is pruning. You must also prune the dead fronts on your palm tree. So don't get me wrong, you don't prune young palm trees. Pruning starts from the period of 5 years upward. So whenever you notice a dead front on your tree, you prune it away, and this will allow your palm tree to function optimally and perform optimally. And lastly but not the least, get yourself a meal before your trees start fruiting, because this is the only way you can actually enjoy the whole economic benefit of having an oil palm farm. So these are the do's you must put in place to ensure that you have a profitable and a successful oil palm farm. So talking about the don'ts, the number one thing is that never tap your palm tree. So the oil palm tree is a very magical tree that, after producing, giving you oil, giving you all the product, you can also tap the tree to get palm wine. So, but it is a very bad practice. If you tap your palm tree, that means you are tapping the male inflorescence that produce the oil. So the moment you start tapping your palm tree, the productivity and the production will start declining. So it's a way that you'll be reducing the productivity and the production of your palm tree. So it's a no-no, because there is another tree whose major product is the palm wine, and the tree is called the raffia palm. So if you want palm wine, if you want a palm wine farm, I advise you to establish a raffia palm plantation. Don't tap your oil palm tree. Number 2 don'ts I'll be talking about is that don't intercrop your oil palm farm with any crop that will overshadow the palm tree. Palm tree is very sensitive to shade, and that is why the spacing is so wide, and it is in a triangular form. The moment you have shade or anything is shading your oil palm tree, the productivity and the performance will start declining. So avoid anything that will overshadow your oil palm tree or your oil palm seedling, all in the name of intercropping. Intercropping is good, but you have to do it. There is principle and there is how to go about it. Maybe I'll make another video entirely to talk about how to actually go about intercropping and the rules guiding it in oil palm farming. Number 3 don't I'll be talking about is that don't establish oil palm farm outside its agroecological zone. Presently in Nigeria, oil palm can be grown economically in only 21 states. And as we all know, all permanent crop have their own agroecological zone. So it is not everywhere you can actually grow the oil palm. So make sure you are not establishing your farm outside the place where the oil palm can survive or where it can produce economically. So the number 4 don't I'll be talking about is that never set up your farm during the dry season. Setting up an oil palm plantation is best during the rainy season, especially at the beginning of the rainy season, because those young seedlings will need a period of 4 to 5 months of steady rainfall for them to get established. If you establish your oil palm farm during the dry season, they will experience shock, and you will end up losing most of them within a period of 1 year if you are not supplementing the irrigation with irrigation. And lastly but not the least, don't buy seedling from quacks and don't hire quacks to set up your farm for you. Oil palm is a long-term investment and it requires a lot of money to set up a plantation. So if you are doing it, make sure you are having a consultant doing it for you, or you are having an expert who is well trained in this line to do it for you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your attention. If you actually got value from this video, kindly give it a like, share with your friends, and for further questions or comment on this topic or another topic, kindly drop it in the comment section. That we take it from there. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your attention. See you on my next video. Thank you so much. Shake.